YouTube. Oh. Ba-ra-pa-pum. Bangers, though. Shoo. I put that there. This one. Refresh that bitch. Supposed to be live on YouTube. There we go. Copy? Nope. Share. Boom. All right. All right. So we make this small. Put that stuff there. Open YouTube chat. Put that bitch right there. All right. Think that's it. All right. All right. You can hide that. I'll swap between game and stuff in a sec. All right, so nothing actually changed. Because I think... Where's it? Oh, it's on there again. This... Oh. Oh my god, I hate when it needs to fully load. Otherwise, every time I click, it goes to the top. It's so annoying. Okay. Boom. This is fucking ass! I'm not gonna lie. In leagues, you do damage. And this is like, if you eat hard food, you lose a lot of damage. You almost, like, for most weapons, you lose a full attack every time you eat hard food. Also, you have so much healing in your demonic tree, most likely, or some healing, that you don't need food. And if you need food, you don't need an infinite source in one slot. Or a few slots. 2 slots, I guess, because like anglerfish chrome one, or like shark chrome one, or like something and a chrome one. Like, it is not useful. I don't care what anybody says. This is just not a useful relic. Which I'm kind of happy about. It's just gonna be middle, Pellings free. Reload into Soul Harvest into main. Unless this is something OP, but I'm feeling that this is gonna be Executioner's Axe or something. Maybe. Or a version of it. And I do care about it. But at the same time, I don't think it really matters. We're gonna have so much damage, and Winion is fucking crazy DPS. Like 20 on 3 ticks. Let's say 10. A minimum hit of 3, actually. So it's gonna be like let's say 12 average hits. So it's a raw, crazy, no endless harvest. Okay, for normal human beings, right? People with families, people that like to sleep, people that have chores or like need to like do IRL stuff, endless harvest is insane. For the few people, me, yeah, exactly. For almost everybody, for me, that can no life for a week and a half, Barbarian Gathering is so massive. Also, let me lower the music. Yeah, I mainly had it so high because just at the start. Oh, I didn't mean to mute it. Okay, so I can also kind of stop yelling. So, for the bitchless and the jobless, you take Barbarian Gathering or Abundance. But for the bitchless and jobless, you take Barbarian Gathering. For me, I'm going to try to point cap, so I need a Herblore Solve to 50 mil, right? I don't need like 90 for super combats or like 90 whatever for like divine super combats. I need 50 mil Herblore. I think Friendly Forager is basically, unless maybe you transmute with Nature Accord, that could be a solve, or like Woodsman with Nature Accord, that could be a solve. But I need Friendly Forager. Otherwise, I would go with Woodsman. Endless into Woodsman is really nice. This Woodsman is not good for Endless, I would say. Woodsman is insane for the Hunter. 100% success rates, massive. Double loot and XP, massive. Traps give a random herb seed or tree seed. That is insane, especially if you are not one of the bitchless and the jobless. You take Transmutation. Or Butler, technically, but I think Transmutation is overall a better option. So here, you get, for example, you get a Acorn, which already 85 or whatever, 75 for Magic Tree. You just transmute that bitch up to a fucking Magic Seed. You don't understand Transmutation? I can explain it very easily. Let me load the music a little bit still. Should be just be a background thingy. Right. Here we go. Transmutation. This is kind of the easiest way to see it. So, the easiest way to understand it is there's a toggle, like this at the top. Alchemy spells become transmute items. Transmute spells banknoted products, like the second one's whatever, but like you can toggle this, so you can use alchemy if you or disable it, and then if you have it on, it transmutes instead of alchs. If you do low alchemy, it would lower the tier of item. So for example, if you have a blue Dragonhide and you would low alch with the transmutation, it would become a green D'hide. Just a 1-to-1 ratio. If you high alch it, it goes from blue to a red D'hide. And then it does 10 at a time. So, but it's a 1-to-1 ratio, but it does 10 items at once. And the items can be noted. So what you can do is in-game, you can have, let's see, you pay, let's say bones, right? Where are they? Here. You pick up bones or something, or like whatever. Or like your minion picks up like a ton of bones because you have it set that it picks up everything. You transmute 10,000 bones into 10,000 bad bones into, like, you upgrade it all the way to superior dragon bones, or you go dragon bones to superior dragon bones or whatever, right? That gives you an insane amount of magic XP, because it gives you the same XP as alching, I believe. It still gives 10 XP for each item. Actually, better than alching if you're 10 items at a time. So, and also this nature rune, you get this book. If you wear the book, you have unlimited nature runes. And that does count for alching. So for alching, you basically just need a fire rune or just a stackable source. And if you just, and fire runes, of course. But you can have a fire staff with this book on, and you have free alchs. So it's also just nice for that. But also, the transmutation if you transmute either way, so up or down, it will automatically recast like Golden God did in Gridmaster or the last league. So you can just do your tasks and just make the same, like, let's say the same 1,000, let's say, iron ore. You can make the same 1,000 iron ore into coal and then down into iron and then down up into coal the whole time. Alternate just for infinite magic XP. This will be our first league I should play. Yeah, I don't know if you played Gridmaster, but yeah, it just automatically casts, so you want to have like a big stack. Or even you can just bring runes, to be honest. You can just buy air runes and transmute air runes to water runes. But the main thing I would say, gems. You can transmute the Dragonstone, you cut the Dragonstones for crafting XP, you sell the Dragonstones to a general store. Infinite money. This is the only way to get Ultra Compost, I think. Maybe there's like another niche way, but I think this is like the only like decent way. These or whatever. Teeth mahogany seeds is kind of whatever. Here comes the nice part. If you have the level for palm tree, if you get apple trees or like any of these, you can upgrade them to palm trees. Same for normal trees, any other herb seeds as well, very big. It's kind of whatever. Here, snake grass is very nice, it's very good XP. You can do logs, so you can willow log all the way to redwood log, which is upgraded. Fire logs, ores. You cannot do bars, which is kind of why I'm not taking this. Acorn to spirit trees. Trading. Better here. Oh yeah, true actually. Yeah. That's actually, so if you have Zaya, right? Yeah, that's smart actually. I didn't even think about that. You can do 10 acorns at a time, like 10 acorns into 10 willows, 10 willows into 10 maples, 10 maples into 10 yews, all the way to magic or spirit, and then you get 10 spirit seeds for 10 packs. Like if you need all one of like these other seeds. So like transmutation, unlimited seeds, yeah, that's actually smart. I didn't even think about it, but yeah, because in a seed pack you usually get 1 tree seeds, any of these, and you just upgrade it again. Let's see. Ores, bones is massive. Raw fish is massive for cooking. If you like catch a ton of like trout and salmon, you upgrade all the salmon to like rock cromlins or like raw sharks or anglerfish. Like this is a way to get anglerfish if you don't have Zaya, for example. So this is like cooking XP, mega insane for prayer. This is kind of whatever. Maybe gold is nice if you need gold ore. The logs is kind of whatever. It's a very nice for Mauritania because if you don't have Zaya, much faster way to get anglers too. Yeah. Because you can do 10 at a time, right? And it does it every 3 tick or 5 ticks like alking. And it does it passively while you're doing other stuff. That's like the thing you have to really like drill in your brain is like, well, I can literally just do, I can do God, or if you have Asgardia, for example, I can do 500 barrows, or not barrows, bando skills. And it will just automatically do it while I'm attacking. Actually, I thought it would do, no. It's here. When you cast upon another item, the spell will automatically recast over time as long as there are items available in the same slot. But if you move it back to alchemy, it won't do it infinitely. It won't recast. So yeah. So the early solution for this, during boss upgrading, during anything, you're doing agility, you're doing mining, you're doing wood cutting, you're doing anything. I think mining, wood cutting, it cancels because you're like stuck in the animation, so it can't alch during the same time. But yeah, it's insane. It's also free 2 normal magic for the 2 normal combat skill points, which is 400 points most likely. You just get passively. Which, and Butler's Bell is like this is the skill, is like, can you only play 2 hours a day max? Or like 1 hour a day max? Like, this is like oh, I work 5 jobs, have 2 families, and 25 kids, you know? This is for you. Or if you need a smithing solve, because it does give you bars. So you don't need the coal. Because the annoying part about transmutation is you get the ores, right? But you still need to get the coal and then make it into bars. That's why I don't like it as much for me. Same for the herbs. You can't upgrade herbs. Yeah, you can only upgrade seeds. So it's kinda, yeah. I'll probably put 3 Saturday. Yeah, transportation for you, 100%. Even like, if you, even in the weekends, if you can play, that's why I built those bells good. Because this one will work while you are offline. So if you're not logged in, you just log in after a week and you just have a ton of supplies out of nowhere. It's actually very nice. But of course, like, it's not that many. It's less than people think. You do get XP from it though, so that's kind of nice too. You don't have to be on to get XP. And yeah, I have to take this because I don't have Zaya or Kandarin, and I am gonna try to point cap. And here, collection logs. These are my regions: Varlamore, Karumja, and then Tyrnwyn, Asgarnia, and Mauritania. With nature cord. One sec. So like, I have these, so I can only get 880 collection logs basically, without like third age, mega rares, mutagens, shit like that. So like, I need a lot of the clue collection logs, so I need to take conniving clues. So I need to take this one. If you play decent bit, I would take this, and you don't care about point capping. And if you don't play at all, and you just play for fun a few hours a day, or like an hour a day, then you take Butler Spell for sure. Would Nature's Accord be what I should take for that? For transportation? It depends. It really depends. Like, what is your goal and what regions do you want to pick, right? I think Soul Harvest is for the people that want a point cap or max. I think Soul Harvest for them. Need to figure it out still. Yeah, it's kind of like, okay, this is like an assumption. You probably get tier 8, then you just do some fun PVM here and there, and then you're probably done. That's like what most people are, right? And also, you get a lot of points. It's kind of also in your Iron Man. You can like look at the leagues door, right? Leagues. Reward shop. Okay, kind of like, oh, what rewards do I want? And then try to get the points for that. But you're probably gonna get between 30 and 40k points, I assume. So you don't need to max, unless you want to like have maxing as a goal. So you kind of, you're more leniency. But for your regions, I would take the regions that you wanna do content in. I loved Echo Hunlef. I want to do that again. I thought the crystal armor was gonna be useless. I thought they were gonna put a different buff on it, but they just did the same buff for melee and then just made it also work for magic. That's the only time I was, well, I didn't expect it to actually be good for melee. I picked Tyrone because I like Echo Hunlef, and also it works insane with teaming. I would have Tyrone CG. Yeah, we can kind of like go through that, to be honest. Like here, right? Like if you look at this list, like I'm gonna go Asgarnia. I really like Nex myself. I want to do Nex on leagues. So I'm gonna go Asgarnia as well. And I'm also gonna go Mauritania because Taub is just the most fun raid, in my opinion. I have the most KC in Chambers by far. And I love Chambers, but in temporary game modes, and I want to only melee stuff. Only meleeing doesn't work in Chambers because it's all the damage reduction on like the some bosses and like Ulm, right? So it's kind of like, what do you want to do? Like, also, what do you want to get this crossbow? Like, these are deck items. This crossbow is pretty decent. I think it's overrated, but yeah. Seeing on streams this one. I'll be making a video probably tonight or tomorrow about my build, like what to put each point in, and why certain things are bait and certain things are not good, or are good. Yeah, this is my, this is Halbert, Noxious Halbert, 7 tiles away, and I'll have a 25% chance to hit with, let's see what it was. Like if I have the perfect weapons, if I have a Scythe in my inventory, and then Sanguine Scythe, Holy Scythe, a God Sword, and Nox in my inventory. And then my expected hit is an 80. It's kind of crazy. My max hit is a 546. That's insane, actually. But yeah, I just want to be giga strong melee. I always like melees in leagues because the Bluetooth Halley builds, it doesn't show skill because you have a range, but yeah. We're learning to be easy. Yeah, very easy. Extremely easy. And I'll be unlocking top as well, so we can we can be in Discord sometimes and then just do top together. Like, of course, I'll be super geared. You won't be geared as much, but it doesn't matter. It's still the idea of the bosses. You would not be learning top that much in leagues, but of course, like being in the raid still gives you kind of the experience. But yeah, it's kind of like you can. Where is it? Here. You can kind of go all regions. Like, so you would go Mori. If you like Hunlef, Echo Hunlef is very fun. It's probably the most fun Echo boss from the last league, and I think all the Echo bosses are basically the same. Gargolon, Staff, and Gargoyles. Gargoyles are kind of It's not that bad. Did they change up the fight very much? From what we saw in like the small teasers, they're the exact same fights. Maybe like small changes, but like overall, the KBD one looked the same. Spory one looked the same. Gargoyle one, what they were saying about it was just the same. It's like you have the 3, but you can just kill the one that holds the kill. You can just kill one instead of killing the side ones, the ads. What's this one? Termi looked the exact same. The DKs looked the exact. This one actually looked the exact same, with the exact same poison on the floor, exact same prayers on the different ones. Okay, Q looked the same. Ascarnia, I've never done, so I don't know how it looks. Which is kind of fun, because then I get to do it. And this is new, a Mox, because before it was Echo Soul. But Soul does not have an Echo right now. But yeah, even if I look here, the frame helmet looks kind of nice, but is it worth going for that region just for an upgraded Torva helm, basically with melee or with magic and range stats as well, and it works as a Slayer helm? Doesn't attract me. I'm meleeing anyways, so I have the 8 strength bonus already. So for me, this is basically just a Torva helm. It's the exact same offensive stats that I know. In terms of strength, I don't care about blowpipe, because I already have a toxic blowpipe. Wilderness looks fun, this weapon, but I feel like it's not gonna be as strong as people expect it to be. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna heal you a lot if you have a specific build in this tree, but I don't think it's gonna hit as hard as people think. Which, with my region, I'll also have a ZCB available. So it's like, I'll have this Gargolon staff for magic until I get a Shadow, maybe. Tyrannwin for the Blessing, which is insane. Also, I get Blowpipe, I get Bofa. You know, if I want to use the Bofa. And then Asgarnia, I get this dagger. It's basically a Granite Maul dagger with like a different passive effect. And it's a good stepping stone towards the build. Also, like, I'll make a whole video about this, but basically here, we're not gonna go Hellies for a long time, and we're mainly gonna use, where is it? This dagger as our main weapon, I think. This dagger and this. Probably this weapon and this dagger as our spec. They're the same distance, so we can like attack and then just dump our spec, because this is a Granite Maul basically, and then we can just camp these. Let me see though. Echo Cerberus. I think, is it a light weapon? It is, because that's kind of, it's only for spec though, and the blind bag can't roll on spec. And blind bag is if you have a heavy weapon, which is more than 1 kg, there's a well, with this boy, with this one, 25% chance to trigger an instant attack from one of the heavy weapons in your bag. So that's why on the DPS calculator, I'll be having these. Because if I have a Simon inventory, all three with the kits, they count as different ones. Another Nox, like it's super crazy. So my attack can proc a scythe swing, which can proc a ranged echo. Same for my main hits, which is a 20% chance to like have another hit going. It's like the build is kind of, you attack kind of slow because you have 5-tick weapons or 4-tick weapons. But when you attack, you'll do a lot of damage in those hits. Instead of like slow hitting dagger spec, so you like don't hit as much and you spec a lot. Like ranged, you kind of go like bows kind of quick, or like super slow ballista or crossbow. Mage, you can like 3-tick or 2 or 1-tick, depending on what you want. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, there'll be a video tomorrow with all the details about this. Also, 40 out of 40, most people will get to like 32, I would say. So they won't have specific ones. Like, I'll probably not do this. 37, probably no healing here, probably not that. Like, you'll be missing some stuff. Actually, you can probably do this. You probably have this. Oh, I'm trying to watch it. Yeah, it's more, I can also go through it right now. It's more like, it's a lot, and I'll talk a lot about love dumb stuff. Yeah, I think this is the end build for most people. I think most people get 35 points. Let's see. The main reason for that is, let's see. Not here. Oh, different website. One sec. I need to go to the demonic pacts. This one. So the reason why not everybody will get to like 40 is tier 1. No, that one's pretty free. Mortinia. That one's also free. Asgarnia. You need to do an Awakened Whisper kill, which is... The mechanics of the Awakened bosses are the exact same on the main game, because you can't skip phases. So you'll like go from phase to phase to phase to phase because you do so much damage, but the phases you can still mess up, and those are, in my opinion, like the hard part of Awakened Whisper. Of course, it will still be easier, but yeah, that's why this like 1 point most people won't get. They might though. Bartlemore, Awakened Vardorvus. I think you can get this one very easily. You can literally just scythe swing into like quads, Cerberus dagger spec into like camping your scythe, and maybe the kill takes about, how long would it take? Let's think. Let's say you have like 300 DPS. That's the, wait, what was it again? Not 300, like 80 DPS. You need, where is it? DPS. Oh, there, okay. 26 DPS, that makes more sense. So it would take 30 seconds for you to get Awakened for Dervis, I think. Or maybe a minute and a half on average. How much? That's 27, right? Or Vardor, that's Awakened. 27, no, 1400. So it would take you 10 to 60, so it would take you like, yeah, minute and 10 seconds. But this is not excluding minion. And also this average, right? So you can get lucky and just insane hits. And also if you have specs, you can dump your specs, and then like if Vardorvis, oh, we can actually, we can just do this. I don't know why we're doing it so difficult. So here, 1 minute 10, like I said. But you'd probably be not having this build because you can't keep your distance from the boss. So you probably wear a scythe with this on 1. So it's less, but it's not bad at all. But yeah. Let me okay. Save this as 40. So we can kind of go through like each point, right? And my plan for it. So when I start off, let's call this whatever. Progress. I wish you could like. It would track what you click then and like in order, but you spawn with 2 points. So I do this, which increases my minimum hit with any weapon by 3. And also for each tile in between you and the target, it will add 1 or add 3. So with this, if I can be away from the boss, this would give me 6 minimum hit. So if you're at the crab with any weapon, you have a minimum hit of 6. Knocks out the version, you'll see how crazy it is. But I think this is my first 2 points. It unlocks my melee abilities, and I have a minimum hit of 3 if the monster runs to me. But if a monster is stationary, like moons don't move, so you can step back 1 and still be on the rune, and then just hit him from a distance. So you have a minimum hit of 6. And combine that with like Glacial Tomatli, these hit twice, right? So you have a minimum hit of 12 if you hit. That is insane. Also insane combat training. Okay, but like, that's that, right? So for moons, you would get this. Maybe you'd even do like a Moxiliado boss when you unlock this, and then get your weapons from there. I don't know how hard the boss is going to be, so I'm not sure. And then after this, I'm going to go hard in magic. So I'm going to go here, 3rd point, 4th point, 5th point, 6, 7, 8. I want this because I'm going to go Corrupted Gauntlet next, right? So in Corrupted Gauntlet, I'll have a 1-tick staff, and my melee, because you have a halberd in Gauntlet, right? My melee will be 6 difference. It's 2 that goes to 4. So you can be 4 tiles away. And if you're 4 tiles away is 3, and then 9 because there's 3 squares in between you and the boss. So you have a 12 minimum hit with a halberd, which is insane. And you don't need to be in melee range, right? Or like 1 tile away. So you can in CG you can move. And this, you do CG like this, you get the echo boss down, and yeah, it's super easy. Copy and CG rush. Yeah. I'll be doing it at super low HP. Of course, you can like go to the crab for a bit. You know, like crab will be insane XP if you have any types of Naguas. If you have the Slayer level for it, 48. Insane XP, right? Also, I think every NPC has faster respawns. Debating moons too. Yeah. Well, like this is more like the general idea, because I think I'm gonna go moons. Maybe first, or like switch between moons and and Gauntlet. Mainly because the Crystal Blessing. If we go to Crystal Blessing, hopefully it is here. Perfect. Okay. Crystal Blessing echo item from the Unlove. This Unlove is pretty hard, by the way, so you might want to level your stats anyways. But yeah, equipping and ammo slot, blah blah. The blessing expands the accuracy and damage from bonus from crystal armor, which usually only is from for crystal bow and Bofa, but it also works for melee, and now also for magic powered staffs. So this bonus of 15% accuracy, 10% and 5%, and this damage bonus works for melee. So before I start doing too much melee, I kind of want to unlock this first. Yeah, it's insane. GG's gloves looks good. The gargoyles don't drop the gloves this time. They drop a very, very insane staff. Yeah, I'll show you YouTube. Oh, I typed, but oh, fuck, I typed, but that's faux, by the way. I typed, but it wasn't in the search bar. He has a video. Oh no, wait, it's Old School RuneScape. It's his video, but on the Old School RuneScape channel. Here. Can you see this? Yeah, okay. But you can't hear it though. How do I fix this? One sec. One sec. Let me fix my sounds. Chat should be media. This one. Alright, let me know if you can hear it. Yeah, okay. You can hear this. I have this different because then I can watch streams on the side whenever nobody's chatting and I'm just grinding. I can just watch a stream on the side without you guys noticing. But yeah, let's go to the Gargoyle Staff. It's insane. Also, this is the service. High Slayer requirements, kind of a negative, right? Demon Bane works, and the Amoxicillin boppers, they have Demon Bane apparently, so you would get a buff against Cerberus with that, which is kind of nice. I don't know how the fight works, but I don't think it's that bad. CG, Mox, Serb, GG's. Yeah, that's my weapons. But here's a 3-tick dagger, which administering is kind of whatever, one tall range. It's kind of ass-ish, but the spec is why I want to still get it. This is kind of sick. There's a build based on this dagger. This is the crazy part. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, there's gonna be like so many different builds. There's like a Spellblade build basically, because this is basically a fire dagger, and if you have from Kandarin, you have the offhand, which amplifies your the elemental weaknesses. It's gonna be pretty sick. And then yeah. Yeah, I think the spec is also a guaranteed Cerberus proc thing, the fire proc. If you look every time he specs, like here he specs, or maybe you don't see it on Big Boss. Okay, he didn't spec there. Here he spec there, and there's this fire. So I'm wondering if the fire, wait, 4% proc. Oh yeah, and it always procs the flames. I'm dumb. Don't worry about it. But yeah, so it's just a good spec weapon, right? It does not lose you any DPS because it's an instant hit. It's kind of like a Grand Maul. So even if you're not going to Spellblade build, especially at like bosses that move towards you where you don't want to heli anyways because you want people or monsters to be far away from you, it's crazy to have this while speccing. And then, yeah, here comes this one. Yeah, I think that's the exact same. It does the AoE attack. It does the wall whenever, like, at some point. And then you just have to dodge everything and then just pre-ranged. Which, last time I did this, I literally attacked. I basically attack moved. So attack, move, attack, move, attack, move. It just move around and then attack once. And then I never got hit by anything, except for these random falling. Yeah, if you kill the middle one, it will just instantly be done. Wait, what is the stat section on this thing? 7 squares. Not bad accuracy. 25 is not too shabby. I wonder how good the internal spell is, because that's unknown. Here, this is the crazy part. Where's that good at? This is very good at Nilos. For my build, you will only use halberds or the double hitting weapons or scythe if you have a scythe. You'll only use melee for everything except for Nilo Room. And with a halberd, you can hit Zuck, but not on the corners, so you might still melee Zuck. Otherwise, you can also just Bofa Zuck, like just whenever you're in the middle, you can melee and just one tick to a Bofa, because you have crystal equipped anyways, so you're good. Also, this is the max gear in where's the DPS? This is the max gear in my regions for melee, but you can technically wear Blood Fury instead, right? Which it's worse, but Blood Fury is pretty decent. And then before you have Torva Helm, it would be Crystal Helm. And then the only melee gear that you have equipped if you do one-way Bofa swap is the Ring and the Infernal Cape. Well, Infernal Cape you won't have, so you have a Fire Cape. So you're basically already in range gear, so you can just one tick Bofa switch on the corners. You don't, and then when you get to the middle, you just knocks again. It's crazy. But this is good. You know why this is good? It's because every attack you get will stack. But with this relic, your powered staffs attack every one tick if they're 4 ticks. And this is a 4-tick staff. So every tick, so for 5 ticks, you attack all the mage Nilos, quick bam 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 bam. And then you just spec all the ranged and melee Nilos. And I think that's the fastest way. And this is also typeless damage. It's kind of weird. Like, here, if you look here, this one is max at oh, it's like this is your main target. So most damage, second most damage. I don't know. Different max hits. I don't really know how it works, but yeah. But yeah. And then yeah, Echo Mox is you get this. Basically the bop this is actually worse than boppers. Maybe except for Demon Bane, so Cerberus might be better. Yeah. So you would camp the dual maracas or whatever they called, right? And then you would swap into this in a spec as a Dragon Claw spec, for example, and then you just camp the dual maracas for like most of the content until you get to like maybe even Dragon Halberd, because Dragon Halberd is also the same. And then yeah, but let me turn on music. But the main thing here is, right, is like, this is our CG build. There's nothing, just fine. You're good, you're good. So this is your CG build. You're only 9. If we go to Demonic Pacts, how do you get 9? You complete the menu, or tutorial and open the menu for 2 points. You kill Hell Giants 3, 50 combat and prayer, that's 5. And then you go Varlon where you do 1 Yui kill, that's 6. Karamja, kill Steel Dragon, kill Tsar. 2 more free points, you're now at 8 points. There's a high chance that you already have your first region unlocked too. So, also Varlon, oh yeah, there we go. So we're gonna go turn 1. Kill a Black Dragon, that is 9. Also Volcano is a free one for 10, but you only need 9 for this build. So for this build, you would kill a Black Dragon, kill Steel Dragon and a Tsar, kill Yui, kill Hill Giant, get 50 combat, and get Protect from melee. And for Sub-Theatrics, hello Smoke. And for Protect melee, there's some crazy stuff. It's not crazy actually, but Hunter Rumors give a ton and a ton of prayer XP early, and they're free. Let me see where this one. Even without Moodsman, but of course, if you're going Woodsman, then you get like this, right, and the double Hunter loot. If with the double loot, if you do 3 even basic, 3 basic hunter rumors, you have protection prayers. On average, I think it's 5 or 6 hunter sacks for the basic one to get protection prayers. So even if you don't have this, you just need to do, let's say I'm gonna do 10 just for the extra loot to have protection prayers. It's crazy how free prayers are. And yeah. The only thing that I would suggest is before you get your protection prayers, get tier 3 unlocked, because then you get 50% even more prayer XP. So instead of 8x prayer XP, you get 12x. So yeah, pretty good. Also, before you start doing CG, I would say, get tier 4 for 5x as common items. Like any PVM. Get tier 4 first, then do PVM. Tier 4, start doing PVM, get tier 5 from PVM, 12x XP, crazy good. Go back to scaling a little bit. But yeah, you'll, like I said here, right, you'll be at 9 points, boom, CG done. So after CG, I've kind of like the build for this. Where's the DPS calc? So after CG, you have this. If you're done with CG and you did a little bit of skilling here and there and this and that, right? You have a Fury, you have a regen bracelet, mixed hide, super easy to get, and crystal armor, crystal blessing, a fire cape, and dual choppers, you know? This will be your build for a while, most likely. And it is insane. It is 11 DPS. That's better than having a Scythe max gear on the main game on most mobs. This build. And it's a little more, actually. Should probably, like, remove some. Oh. It's like that. Okay, so it's not as good, but it is basically having a Nox Halley on the main game. Like, max gear Nox Halley. On most targets. Also, this is for dwarves, actually, so it's pretty tanky mob. You only have 6% chance to hit. Which, you'll get more points, right? So then, I would go, let's see what we kill. Okay, so we get our first Echo boss, because Echo and Mox, right? Easy. We get our Fire Cape, which is this. I'll also be doing triple jazz here, because triple jazz is not that difficult, especially if you have melee that is not a melee. So you don't need to be melee range for this. And even, to be honest, you can use a one-tick staff if you somehow get one. But I don't think we'll have access to one. But let's see, right? We kill, what did I say again? Echo boss, Echo Mox. So 1 point, boom. Let's see. We kill our second boss, Echo boss too, because we can do gauntlets, right? Boom, accuracy. Where's it? Next thing. We can't do this yet. Fire Cape. And triple jazz, I would say. Like both D. Boom, 2 more points. Boom. Boom. So what we here, we have 35% accuracy, 1% melee damage, 15% more accuracy again. So this is like 50% accuracy already. And we have blind bag unlocked. So here what you're gonna do is you're gonna have the Echo DPS calc. You're gonna have, oh wait, blind bag's not on here. Boom. You're gonna have, you can even have double dual choppers, actually. You can have one, if you have a dupe one for some reason, you can have one in your blind bag, and you can have one equipped. Super good. I don't know why this should be like 3? No, it's 2. Also, we should disable. Should also take a like Echoes. Cerberus. Let's go Cerberus. Here, with this build, you have dual choppers. You have 9 DPS. A Cerberus skill will take less, or a little bit more than minutes. Probably a little less because other factors. But yeah. You could probably even go for Dorvis, try to get an Ultor, to be honest. Let's go, Ascarnia, right? Actually, yeah, let's say we also unlock the Ascarnia. Boom. New region, more tasks. Troll, easy. Royal Titan solo, easy. Dragon Defender, easy. You could say God Roar or God Sword, easy. It's kind of a low grind, so let's not include that one for now, right? Boom, 3 more points from just unlocking new region. Boom, we're at 16. We have full blind bag. Or, like, there's also an alternative, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. So we had 12. Let's say we're like that. You get 3 more from unlocking new region. You could do this. Or you could go into blind bag. And we will probably find something else easy to do. So you'll be a full blind bag. I'm probably going to go this. And after this is very controversial maybe. I have 2 points. I'll do this. 15% increased chance to trigger a ranged echo. Additional with 5, so it's 20% chance to trigger it. And it says hitting a target, which might be, if you have double boppers, it might be like the moon set effect, right? Like it might proc twice as often because you have 2 hit like dual boppers like that. And the moon's one is kind of a bit different like that. So that will be crazy. And then we're gonna do more PVM. Let's see, like here we probably won't unlock anything. Maybe third echo, but I probably not, because Cerberus is 91 Slayer, right? So it'll be pretty long before you get there. So you're probably gonna maybe actually you'll with a Dragon Halberd, you'll be getting a blowpipe kill, right? You'll probably get a blowpipe. So you get an extra point there. So we also do this. Ranged echoes, never miss. Very important. Always hitting is very important. And this stacks with this. So we're still only meleeing, even though we're going into the ranged section. So then, let's say we're scaling, blah, blah, blah. We get Mauritania. Kill a werewolf. Assemble a Slayer Helm. Create a Blood Fury. Full Barrows armor set. There's these 4 points that are absolutely free, and I'm 100% certain Defeat 1 Fasani's Nightmare is also super free. So you instantly get 5 points when you unlock Mauritania. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have all of these, which are insane. You have full blind bag, and you get some healing. So you start kind of regenning now. So we got Demonic Pacts, right? That's free. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do Slayer and stuff. We already started Slayer, of course. We have Slayer Helm, we have Blood Fury, because we take Larcenists, so we get like the insane thieving from Priv or Tyrannid 2. And then we just get free blood shards. This is the freest upgrade ever. Nightmare is a little challenging, and Barrows, I'm gonna go Evil Eye. And I can teleport to the top and bottom of Barrows. So getting a full Barrows set at 5x rate, super easy. It's free. So that's that. Then what we probably gonna do next, I would assume, is like get the Slayer levels, right? We are gonna nothing here, I would say. A Rexor. 1 point there. We're gonna kill a Rexor once. Well, probably until we get Nox, but you know what I'm saying. A Dark Bow, super easy grind. What else here? Maybe even 90 Prey or Corrupted Weapon, to be honest. If you keep grinding Corrupted Gauntlets passively a little bit here and there, or Echo Hunlef. So let's say we complete this. We get 90 Prayer because we have Soul Harvest. Or like, actually Prayer we'll do later. It doesn't sound very realistic. Dark Bow plus Corrupted Weapon plus 2 points here. Erexor plus 1. Here, probably have a Godsword by now completed too. Here, Nah, nothing here. I would say here, maybe you have threats. So it's 3 points? No, 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Your build is basically in full effect now. You have a Nox Halberd because you could kill an Rex or Rexor. You have max distance. You did some barrows. Maybe you got a Jarrock's Axe, right? For your buffs here, for your blind bag buffs, or like other good weapons. So now you are unleashed, basically. For Echo Bosses. Boom. Easy. Threats, I would say, is easy because the dual choppers from Echo Mox is a Demon Bane weapon, so you can trigger the shield with that. So, like, reset the timer. I would say Quiver, easy. Like, it's mainly towards me, right? Quiver, easy. Infernal, easy. That's 2. I would say Special Challenge is not easy. Awaken for Dwarfs is not easy. And then Awaken Whisper is not easy. Normal Whisper you can do. You unlock the Gargoyle Staff, right? So you have like a 1-tick Mage Staff that's actually really good. Whisper will be a piece of cake. You can technically also put 1 point in there at some point to get more healing. Then you have a... What is it? Whenever combat spells... Yeah, so you have a 50% chance at this point to heal 1 HP with 1 tick. So every 2 ticks, every 2 attacks, you heal 1 HP. If you have that during Whisperer, you could probably stay there infinite because you don't actually take damage anyways. You just need more prayer points or potions or whatever. So Baltor is easy. I would say with the Nox, Nex is easy. So there's only 2 things, or 3 things. Special Challenge, Echo, or Awakened for Dorvis, Awakened Whisper, that's hard. What's hard here? Nothing really. Tops just take time. It's not that bad. And here, you'll have everything, because there's nothing hard here. So the only points at this point you'll be missing is 3 points, right? Awakened Whisper, Special Challenge, and Awakened for Dorvis. And Awakened for Dorvis, you might be able to cheese a little bit. So let's say you have... Also, let's say you can't do... Wait, what was it? Maybe say you can't do Infernal Cape. For whatever reason. And Colosseum, let's say that, right? Like, you cannot get 5 points. So you'll be at 35. What would you do? I would probably not take that unless you really want the healing. But, go here. Well, actually, first go here. Each tile between you and the target will get 5% accuracy. So if we're 7 squares away, like Hali wants to be, right? In an ideal situation, we get 35% chance to guarantee, or to max roll our accuracy roll. So, pretty good chance to hit. And then after that, we're gonna go here, make our ranged echoes be able to proc more ranged echoes. And now, let's say we have 3 more points. What you could do is you could go here for some prayer bonus. Like, I think with our max setup, what was it again? I have it here. Our max setup, we get 15 prayer, 50% of that, so we get like 7, I guess, because it probably rounds down. We get 7 strength bonus. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Actually, no, that is actually what we're gonna take, I think. We're gonna go take this. We're gonna take the healing. If you don't want the healing here, you're gonna take regenerate. More, because then it saves charges. And then let's say, oh, if right now you do Inferno, boom, 1 point. You can take the healing here, or what I would do, regenerates. Now you're at more than 110%. So every time you swing your scythe or you use any mage weapon with charges or runes, it will generate you, or it won't drain the charge, and there's a 10% chance you get an extra charge for free. So you basically need 1 dragon arrow and you have infinite dragon arrows, or like you need one dragon dart, you have infinite dragon darts, you need one cast of, or one charge in your scythe, you have infinite scythe charges. And then, I guess, that was Inferno. If you do, then you do Colosseum or the other way around, you get 2 points. I would probably get the Mage Healing, just, it's nice in certain content, but if you don't want to get this, you don't have to. You take 1% mage damage, or melee damage. Then the only things you have left right now, right, is Awakened Whisperer, Awakened Verdorvis, and the Special Jad Challenge. Those are your last 3 demonic pack points. I would say Verdorvis, you could probably cheese if you try hard enough and just hit him, and you just get kind of lucky. It's still a chance that you won't make it, but I think if you have Minion, you have the insta spec from the Infernal Dagger or whatever it's called, and then you have like a Scythe main hand, you'll do so much damage that I think it will be fine. The fight will be like 30 seconds, if not even less than that. And then you just have to move a couple times and pray. And that's the main thing. It should not be that difficult. And if you get lucky, you can basically kill the boss before he even does any mechanics, really. Like outside of moving and praying melee. Let's say you can get Bardoros down, right? You would go here for healing, but I would probably go here. And then you can try Whisper for a long time, or maybe if you get the special Jad challenge done, would be pretty big to get this one done, to be honest. Because I think that's the hardest thing on this list, outside of maybe Radiant Oathblade, which we don't have the region, we don't have Zaya, so we don't need to do that. Then we get this. Then we get more healing. The healing is very important because this one, if you're overhealed, which means if we have this, which means we can get to 100 and what is it, like 128 health or something, or if we're overhealed by 5, then our minimum hit will go up by 5. And the thing you gotta understand is, unless you're always max hitting, your minimum hit going up is the same as your max hits going up, basically. So this is basically plus 5 damage every attack, right? It's crazy. And then if you have one more point, if you do everything, I would probably get this. You could also just get more accuracy anywhere. Like here, accuracy. I don't really know what else you would take. But yeah, probably just accuracy somewhere. Spec is useless. That's useless. Yeah. Probably like this. I know some people are looking at this, and if you wear recoil, it does good recoil damage too. But I'm not gonna take that because I don't plan on taking damage, right? So it's kind of bait for me. I'll probably go this. I'll probably go the healing at some point because I just like the healing, and I know I'll get all the points anyways. But yeah, this will be then like the end. Just knocks, or if everything's melee, you scythe it, or use like double boppers, like whatever is weak. Whatever your best option is, right? But if something is stationary, all top monsters, Zulra, what else? Hunlif is like stationary, right? It's not a big arena, so you won't get max value from this. But like, there's all these things that will help you. And then Kriara, for example, as well. Nex, most of the time, Nex stands still, so you can max range Nex. And yeah, I think it will just be insane. But yeah, I'll make like a video with kind of the route, and then explaining which task I will personally be doing and my route and everything. It will probably be live Monday, I assume. I don't think it's gonna be live tomorrow, right? Yeah, I don't think it'll be live tomorrow. Main reason why I was like waiting before like actually making any videos is because of the relics. I thought this one was gonna be a lot different, and I think this tier 8 doesn't really matter. If it's more damage than Minion, it will be better for most people, I'd say. Minion picks up your loot though, that's kinda nice. But yeah. Also for most people, I suggest this relic choice, right? Endless Harvest for sure. If you're not jobless and bitchless for a few weeks, then Endless Harvest always. Abundance is nice for cash, but I don't think cash is a big deal. We start in Varlamore, you can go to the gem shop. The gem shop, you can train your crafting for free. You literally make money crafting. And I would probably go Woodsman. It depends on your regions a little bit, but with my regions, if I did not go for point max and I was not bitchless and jobless, I would go Endless Harvest, Woodsman, Eli, because I like bossing, and I think the Barrows one for me is very important because I probably need to complete Barrows, right? So like teleporting to the chest downstairs is massive. And also the moon stelays are so nice, and everybody gets Varlamore. Like teleporting to each specific moon instead of like having to walk between them. Very nice. I would pick Transmutation unless you can only play 1 to 2 hours a day. Then I would take Butler's Spell. Then I would take Larcenist, 100% with my regions. Like this is a must in my regions. If you don't take, or if you take Turnwind, I think this is a must. I also take Asgarnia, so I get the thieving outfit. But without the thieving outfit, if you get 200 mil thieving, which will only take you about 15 hours of AFK, you get 30-minute AFK each time. 15 hours only, which sounds like a lot, but it's 200 mil XP, right? You get at 12x, which tier 5 will give you 12x. You get 1.3 mil an hour, so you get 99 in 1 hour once you unlock this. And like I got a lot of money to help anything. I think unless you choose Ramnik, maybe you don't really need an insane amount of money except for the Crystal Crown in Priv. I think Fremnik, because the Demonic Throne might be locked to Fremnik again. And then that's you don't need to make that, right? Construction will be expensive, but you have the best sawmill available in the game, so it's not that bad to get mahogany planks. But yeah, 99 thieving instantly, also 99 crafting and smithing instantly. Crazy. After this, I would go Culling Spree. It's just more fun, I would say. Training Slayer. You always have a Slayer helm equipped, even without wearing one. It's insane. You get a free rune pouch for your runes. Looting bags, whatever. Herb sack specialist, whatever. A lot more Slay XP, because you get 50% chance to get another superior. Also, there's probably tasks for Slayer task completions, right? So if you need to do 100 Slayer tasks, you can just choose 5, and then you kill 5 Slayer monsters, and you go back, right? It's super quick. Also, you get 3 different options you can choose from, and one of them will always be a boss task if you have a boss unlocked. So if you're high enough Slayer for it or whatever. Crazy. This one is insane. This one, ass. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this shit's ass. I cannot think about a single piece of content where I would be like, well, the extra food would actually be helpful. I cannot think about it. Like Inferno, maybe, but I think in Inferno, if you just do more damage, which I guess this one won't count for the first Inferno, maybe. But like doing more damage and like not eating, or like hiding by the corner and then brewing up your HP, restoring and using a super combat, and then just praying mage and just running up to the guy and just swinging your Heli, like 7 tile Heli at him. Like, I think Inferno's gonna be super easy with melee. And Grimoire is I would maybe Sacred War. If you want Piety to just get those extra max hits, like in Tob, super fun. But like, your Slayer training for Nox is going to be a lot more rough if you don't take Culling Spree, I would say. And I would here reload, probably reload into Nature's Accord or Friendly Forager. It's kind of whatever you want to do. You can take Nature's Accord, the teleports are nice, and also plants will never die, and you get 10x yield. The 10x yield is nice. It won't solve your Herbler really, in my opinion. But at the same time, you're not going max points, you're just going for fun, right? So for fun, I would reload into probably Nature's. Unless you don't want to do farm runs, then I would reload into Forager. Like they're both as good as each other. I'd probably say Forager is better if you want to make a ton of like restores and you don't want to grab secondaries. Because secondaries will be ass to get for in my regions. Like Spider Eggs, I don't even know if there's a good Spider Egg spot. I probably have to kill a Rex or 4 Spider Eggs or something. For restores. Snape Grass you can pick up off the floor, so that's easy. Eyes of Newt, you can buy some in Port Sarim, I guess. And Priv. Limpert Roots, probably just kill something for it, I don't know. But the secondaries here is a massive. Also, your whole inventory will be processed at once. I keep forgetting about this, actually. That is so much time save. I'd probably take this, actually, instead of Nature's Accord. I don't know why anybody would really take this. Not gonna lie. The problem with this, with Nature's Accord, is it doesn't insta-grow your plants or speed up your plants. So if you grow a tree, it will still, normally it's like 8 hours, it will still take you an hour and a half to grow a tree. So you still have to like leave and then come back at some point to check up on your tree, a magic tree, like it is. And like, if you have to do that anyways, does it really matter that it's like, you know, that will never die? Not really, it doesn't matter. Not consuming the seed is kind of whatever. If you have transmute, right, like you can transmute your seeds anyways. Get infinite seeds. So I would probably Endless Harvest, Woodsman, Evil Eye, Transmutation, Larcenist, Culling Spree, Reload into Friendly Forager. I would probably do that. The only thing here is you don't have a soul for Agility. Agility might be a small problem, but if on 8x, so when you get tier 2 unlocked, if the Yama Stepping Stone agility method is super fast to 50 or whatever the requirement is for the worm course, then I don't think agility is that big of a problem. Because if you're like not point capper, you play for fun, what agility level do you need for like a corrupted Blade of Silver or Bova? It's like 80 or 70, right? Oh, need level 70 agility. That's not that bad to get. Like, let's be honest, right? Like, that's not bad. So I wouldn't worry about hot food agility. The smithing is nice, but you can buy bronze bars in Shiloh Village and then just go to a smithing thing in Priv, the anvil, and you can make bronze plated bodies for 50 minutes to get to level 70, I believe. Which sounds like a lot, but from 70 onwards, you like 70 to 99 will take you like 30 minutes. It's like, or do you want to pick hot food just for 70 agility and 70 smithing? You could, but I would say probably the herbs are more fun, right? You get all the potions you want, you get like super high herbal early, super combats early, like all this stuff, so I would probably do it like that. And then Winion, of course, wins. Blast is kinda ass. Cooldown is too long. I mean, it's just insane. 3 tick attack speed. Yeah, that's actually ridiculous. But yeah, that's probably the route that I would say for the for the job evers and the family enjoyers. Yeah. And of course, these regions. These are my for fun regions. Tyrannwyn, I could take something else instead of Tyrannwyn and not do Larcenist, but I do want Larcenist because I love the thieving way. Also, it gives you improve. There's a gem shop in Larcenist, for if you didn't notice. You get 10x loot while pickpocketing from or stealing from a stall, which is massive. Stalls never deplete and guards will never catch you. So you can just AFK a gem stall for 30 minutes, get all your crafting you need for level 70. Also, sell the crafted gems to the store in Varlamore to just get a fuck ton of money. And that's like your early money. Also, once you have tier 5, you can just pickpocket the elves at some point and you will just make insane money. But yeah, it's crazy. It is insane. Let me open a Coke. Sugar free, of course, sugar free. But yeah, hopefully tomorrow, probably Monday, they will give the easy and medium task list for Varlamore. And I'll be watching a lot of Foe as well. And kind of like making kind of a route, and then I'll make a paste bin, or like I'll probably use his paste bin and I kind of like add or remove some stuff here and there. That's what I did last time for Gridmaster and Leagues for the clan. I'll probably do the same thing. But yeah, I've not like right now I have an idea of what to suggest to people to take. Talking about Foe, he's not live today, right? No. I'm really wondering what Foe's opinion is on Eternal Sustenance. So I think this is ass. It's good for like it's very new bait. I feel like actually we can check Mazar Twitter. I'm not gonna do it on stream. Let me check it there. X home Mazar. Who the fuck? OSRS. Oh yeah, Mazar RS. Okay. Yeah. They are on their starting route with no task list leaks. Yeah, is it flow state? Oh yeah, this one is ass. If you're wondering where this looks very good, it's ass. Don't pick it. It's not good. I think this one is like such a niche. Like, this is such a niche thing, and it's not worth. Like maybe if you do barbarian, nah, it's still not worth. Never mind. I can't convince myself even. Let's see. Does he have a Demonic Pacts guide? Yeah, there's a crazy there's a one wind water mage build that's like super AFK, so you can AFK everything basically. Wind always with Thermite Trident, water heals. Yeah, Mazara doesn't have anything about this, but I feel like this is just bait. This is just a noob trap. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Alright. I'll probably actually make a guide for this, or note down the order of everything. So, is there no name for everything? That's kind of annoying. DPS calculator. Oh. Okay. Min hits melee. Melee range is doubled. Water combat spells regenerate. Let me just do this. It's the same. 50% accuracy. Accuracy after water spell. Healing next to that. This is damage, right? The mage damage and above that. And then one tick staff for CG. Okay. Wait, that's 7? Am I dumb? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 8. What the fuck? Oh, wait, yeah. First magic thingy. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, so we boom, 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 boom. Then we go blind bag. Blind a bag. Accuracy. 50%. Say above that, then 35%. Next to that, 1% melee damage above that. Alright. So we go there. It kind of depends on how many weapons. How many weapons do we have? Do we have good weapons? Maybe we just go this. Maybe we just... I hate this. What weapons do we have access to? Dual maracas. So we have 2 of those. Let's say for this, right? We have the infernal tech pottle or whatever. Echo Mox. What's it called? Infernal. Yeah, it's called this. So this is our second weapon. What other weapon do we have? If we have a Skarnia, we can have a Dragon Battle Axe. We can have a Dragon Halberd, I guess. We can buy one. What else? What weapon do we have? I think a Rune Halberd is just not worth. Glacial Motley, maybe? Maybe this? Oh. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weapons. But the chance of getting double of these, I should probably not go for double. To any other weapon. Sulfur Blades. They're the same as the other thing. It also depends on what you're fighting, I guess, right? These two are the same, but they do double hitting weapons and they get the minimum hit increase, so that's very underrated. So it's probably these 4 weapons in your blind bag. Is that worth it? Is that worth it? Or it would be you would Halley and then the dual maracas would be in your blind bag. I think it is worth it. So I think you would go... You would go blind bag upgrade. And 1% melee above that. And then blind bag finish. So it would be like this. Would you go to Halberd instantly? Maybe, to be honest, because you have a Dragon Halberd, right? How bad or good is Dragon Halberd? Like 95 accuracy, 89 strength, compared to 89 strength, right? So let's say it's like same DPS 5 tick. So Dragon Halberd is probably slightly worse than this, but you get the extra minimum hit if you stand further away, right, from this and this. So probably you would just go all the way like this, and then you go ranged. I think that is the tech. Melee ranged echo. Melee healing. It's accuracy, right? No damage. 1%. Damage. Distance equals more max hit. 1% damage. Melee damage. Melee. And then after that, finish halberd build. And then you would probably go to ranged. Ranged first one. Ranged middle. Ranged left. Ranged right. So you would do it like that. After that, what would you do? Probably this. Accuracy. What is it? +5 defense under bow. Act. Accuracy increase based on distance. So you've got like this. And then you will slowly work towards echoes. 15%. ACC below crossbow act. 35% ACC bottom right of that. 1% range damage. 1% range damage below that. Echoes can proc echoes. That's 31. No, it's 32. Wait, what am I missing? Left. Huh? Am I dumb? Answer is yes. Okay, finish halberd is 20. Okay, so I'm missing one here. Blind back finish if I remove this. 16. I'm missing one before that. Huh? Wait, what? Okay, wait. What is this? 7. No. Oh, I'm missing one here. Okay, first magic. Water regen. Accuracy. Healing. 1% damage. Multic trident. Huh? Am I dumb? Oh wait, this is one. Okay, okay. So that one counts as one. So I need to move everything up one. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Bam, 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 bam. So I would be at 32. Correct. Okay. Here, I would probably get the 2 regens first. Um, 30% more regen below bow stuff. And then this one. 30% more regen above next to powered staff thingy. So I would like that. Then we do melee attacks consume HP. Prayer bonus equals strength bonus. 1% melee damage. One-handed. Or lightweight. Increase strength by 20%. And then melee healing. And then we have one for something. I don't really know what else to take. Like, the healing would be nice, but how much do you mage? Like, this would only be nice early, but is it worth sacrificing your power early for this, right? I don't think it's worth, but I'm not sure. You can take the healing early. I'll probably have to fix it like after, just right here when you do CG instantly. Is there anything else interesting? Range strength we're never ranging, so this one's useless. That's useless. That's kind of useless. It's more regen, it's kind of whatever. Having a shield equipped, I'll never wear a shield. Like, you could remove one regen and then wear this and then wear Ring of Recoil. But I don't care about that. I guess you could do 1% melee or regen HP. Which I'll probably suggest regen HP after this. So powered staff counts as water regen. That counts water regen. Right, so now we have our builds from 1 all the way to 40 points. So yeah, if you can't do the top 3 things, you'll basically just have this, which just means less healing, 1% less damage. That's the only thing you're missing. But you'll have the healing for CG, which is nice. And then just everything else maxed. If you can't do Awakens and can't do the special Jet challenge. Yeah, I think this is the build for that. Let me add some stuff under it. This is Heron Win Biscarnia. What else? Fuck. Mori. Found it. Okay, boom. Then our relics. Relics are Endless Harvest. Not for me, but for the video. For the people, or for the not bitchless and jobless people. Endless Harvest. Woodsman. Evil Eye. Transmutation. Larcenist. Culling Spree. Or Grimoire if you want Ancients / piety. It's kind of whatever you want. I took Grimoire last time, even though it's a worse option because I wanted piety. But this time I don't. It's kind of whatever. I'd rather get max points and do a little bit more damage. Then you reload into Friendly Forager. And then you take Winion. That's probably the route. Okay. I think I'll put all this in a video. And also for this, I'll put numbers next to everything. Like I'll like, oh, this is your first one, this is your second one, this is your third, fourth. You can like follow the numbers. Also like say them and then the numbers will appear, blah blah blah. And I think I'll say like, you're gonna kill this, then you're gonna unlock this one, then you're gonna kill this, you're gonna do this. I'm gonna explain every point, what you like, when you unlock it, and what you'll kill for it, basically. I think that's pretty good for a video. Just a melee blind bag or halberd blind bag build for Tyrion, Minsgarnia, Mori. And then just a whole guide for that. At the end, show max here. And max blind bag weapons. Probably like that, right? At the end, also kind of go through the gear that we get. This is our max gear. And our blind bag weapons are gonna look like this. Unless you have to melee something. Can we do... Is there doop doop doop? Is there... Okay, when you do that. So we that, or we have like a scythe equipped. Right. Wait. But then we would be at 2 tallest distance. So here you also see, if you have a scythe equipped, it's actually less DPS than if you would have a Nox Alley equipped. Not by a lot, but yeah. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. This on task, everything, but yeah. I should probably also just put this stuff on aggressive. This one is 7 tiles. This is also if you have 4 scythes, right? So let's actually make a new one. Let's say you only have 1 scythe. You probably just take God Sword. Something like that, maybe. Wait, what? Wait, what? This is the most DPS. Why? Loadout 3. 2 distance. Scythe. We have a normal scythe. Okay, what if I remove this one? Oh, okay, because it's another scythe. Okay, no, that makes sense. Uh-huh. Okay, wait. Now it's the same, isn't it? Oh yeah, it's the same now. Fuck. Wait, God swords are better than Scythe? Really? But this is the God sword better than a Scythe to have in your blind bag? That is, where is it? That is interesting. So what if I move here? I removed all of these and do God sword. $82.9. What if I remove which one missing? Armadillo. That's the same. It's a Nox. Huh. Why is it better? Accuracy, DPS, expected hit. So confused. I don't get it. Wait, why? Why is this one more DPS than this one? I assume it's just not calcing correctly. This also is super combat. Same prayers. This is a Scythe, this is a Nox. But at this one you're at 7 tile distance. This one you're at 2. I helped a friend move for 12 hours. I think I'm permanently disabled. Hell yeah. Love the moving part, the helping with moving, not the being disabled part. But yeah, it's kind of, you know, you did something good today. You did something good. You know, it always feels good helping someone out. I'm so confused. Why is this better DPS? Is it just better to? It's just better to have God swords than scythes as well. It's kind of weird. So it's 82.9. Oh. Oh, fuck. That knocks. If you take scythe and holy scythe, and we take sanguine scythe, here it goes down by quite a bit. No, not good, I'm dead. Shit, dude. You're gonna have a great night's sleep, though. Think about that. I feel like the DPS calc is not correct. It's basically telling me that my whole Nox distance is ass. But I don't know why. Oh, finally sleep. What are we calcing? I can show you. Flashbang alert, flashbang alert. I'm noting down on my notepad the whole route which you're gonna take if you follow the same thing I'm doing. The regions, the relics, And I was gonna show the gear, like the max gear with blind bag. But I have a problem. I thought max gear with blind bag would be 3 scythes in my inventory. But based on the calc, like here, 79.5, right? If I remove the scythes and I add God Swords, that's a Bandos God Sword, I think. It's 82.9. So not having any scythes in your build at all is better DPS according to this side. Let's check if Gearscape has this. Okay. What the fuck's happening? Alright. Let's see what Gearscape says. Boom. Like this. Boom, 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 boom. No, not that one. Let's see what Gearscape says. Boom, 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 boom. This is 40, right? How many points? Oh no, 35. Oh yeah, let me take this. 40, boom. Okay. That's our pact. We go Tyrannwyn, Escarnia, Mortania. We don't take Grimoire. Ruinous powers we don't have. Yes. What's this? Oh, it's main. Well, oh shit. We'll calc without main. We'll calc without main, okay? If I do Verzik P2. Fine setup. Let's just see what oh, this size crashed. Okay, maybe it doesn't like what I'm doing. Unlock. Okay, it didn't crash yet. Let's see. Let's see if it does something. I don't know if the other calc, like this DPS calc, is just wrong, or if God Swords are actually just better than Scythes. Which is kind of nice, because then you can just AFK God Wars until you have all the God Swords. And not do a million raids. I assumed God Swords would be sick. Wait, what the fuck is this? What's this? What the fuck? What is this? Oh, don't... It's P2, no? Yeah. $21 DPS. She the boy's cooking. I don't know. This doesn't seem correct. Let's remove this. Close. Fine setup. My legs don't work anymore. Let's see what it says now. I'm mainly wondering if it adds the blind bag weapons. Yeah, it says Scythe, full crystal. Full crystal? Isn't Torva better? It doesn't show the blind bag weapons. Leaks. Oh yeah, it does no echo hits, and it does not do overheals. It also does no blind bag, because allow disconnected pacts. No. Can I set my blind bag thingy somewhere? I don't think so, right? So yeah, this one just doesn't work yet. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, I hope God Swords are better. Please. Because farming God Swords in every hilt is a lot nicer than farming, how many Mega Rares? 6 Mega Rare vouchers. And 3 different, or a Holy Kit and a Sand Kit. That sounds like ass. Just AFK and God Wars for 4 blades. That sounds super chill. I won't be AFKing, but yeah. I got Nox and then 4 God Swords. That's super easy to get. What's the default on Arrow? Definitely the more chill way. Yeah, like I would not, like, this is what I would suggest 100% anyways for most people. Maybe like 1 scythe, right? If you get a scythe. But otherwise 100% God Swords. Stacking God Swords. 1 out of 5 now. Yeah, God Sword is a lot better. Here, 132. 130. This one doesn't matter as much, but this one mainly. But yeah, the main thing I'm confused about is being close range with a scythe is better. Wait, what if I change this to an Nox? Let's see what it says. Okay, so it's ass. So it does realize that. Being close range with a scythe. Wait, what? Oh, it says that this one's the best. What's the difference? Wait, what happened? Oh, okay. It doesn't set it to aggressive. I'm so confused. Like, this doesn't make sense to me. Maybe because your scythe is so accurate that it's better. Like, okay. You know what doesn't make sense to me? This is a 95% accuracy. This is 92, or 94 and 92. This one is a higher max hits. But it is different because the graph is smoother here. If you go to the first one, look how choppy it is. And it drops off because that's when the echo is, or like, it's more lenient here and like stabilized a little bit and it goes down slowly again. I feel like for this build, it's just the calcs aren't correct. This does not make sense at all. But yeah. But it's good to know that the melee version is possibly very close. Also, please let God Swords be better than Scythe. Because I want to do Top a lot, but farming 6 Mega Rare vouchers, that sounds like a lot. But yeah. Also, for the boys that are here and are planning on leagues, I am releasing a guide with my regions for not the bitchless and the jobless. So for you guys, not for me. I'll make a full guide on demonic pacts. So these, all of these, which one you take first, second, third, all the way to 40. The last 3 are very hard, so probably these 3 you won't get unless you like are grinding for them. Which is fine. Like, this is almost the same. You're only missing 1% damage and healing, so not having this is kind of whatever. And then also I'll have a whole path here for you for this. Also, I'll explain exactly how to solve each thing. For example, the agility here you won't take. You will get Endless Harvest Woodsman, and you will reload into Forger, so you don't have an agility or not fletching, smithing solve. So I'll explain like how you're gonna solve your agility to level 70, because you need 70 to wear a Bova for a task, right? And how to get 70 smithing to unlock the crazy smithing method and make your own crystal armor. So I'll explain as well how to solve things for you. Yeah. You're gonna go Endless Harvest, Woodsman, Evil Eye, Transmutation, Larcenist, Calling Spree, Reloaded, reload it into Forager. I'm gonna go Soul Harvest myself, but it's only for rune crafting. Prayer will not be a problem for everybody. It will only be a problem for me. Because, oh no, rune crafting will be a problem for me because I need it to 50 mil. Prayer will be easy. If you get bones in some way, Moons gives a little bit of bones, this gives a little bit of bones. You know, you don't need high prayer at all anyways. You need 90 prayer, which it's high, but it's like, how much XP? Like 6.4 mil or something? You know, so you don't even need to get close to 99. And you'll get that from bones, and then chopping the bones into bone shards, and then using the bone shards at the liberation ball anyways. But yeah. So yeah, you gotta reload into Forager, because this means you have you process everything in once in inventory. You save 90% secondaries, and of course 4 doses. And also, when you do any endless harvest action, you will fill the Forester pouch or Forager's pouch with herbs. So then you'll have unlimited herbs to level your herbler to 90 to get super combats. So you don't have to deal with super attacks, super strengths, like that bullshit. You just have super combats early, or kind of early. Super easy. You also get a small amount of herbal XP every time you get a herb, from what I'm reading here. So that's kind of nice. I'm at 67 total. Sure, 67. Fucking idiot. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm hoping. Okay, I'm just being hopeful. I'm hoping you guys get to tier 4. No, tier 5. Tier 5 Larcenist. And then tier 5 to tier 6 will be super quick, AFK. When does League start? Wednesday. And then at tier 6, I'm just hoping you guys train Slayer to 92 for Nox. And then after that, it doesn't really matter. Like, your reload into Friendly Forge is kind of important. Also, Connor, for you, I was thinking we have a Freezer, but Freezer is only 3 ticks, so it's kind of ass still. So I'm thinking, yikes, I'm thinking, we don't have a Freezer, or if you want to be a Freezer, you're gonna have to do Slayer kind of, not the ass, well, not the good way. Maybe, or you reload into Grimoire, but then you don't have herbs. So probably, if you want to be a Freezer in Tob, take Grimoire. But of course, I don't even know if you're gonna make it to Tob. I think you will be. You'll make it. Of course, it will be a little slow, but there's no rush for anything. Yeah. I think Grimoire is kind of... It's not as good, because I thought here... Interrogative combat spells in the spellbook is spelled by 2 ticks, so it will be 3 tick Ice Barrage. I thought this was going to be a 2 tick Ice Barrage. That's why I'm like, ah shit, it's gonna... It's not ass, but it's not as great as I thought it was going to be. But yeah. Also, yeah, then like in this, for example, Connor, you would just not take this healing and just do this, most likely. Got to work a lot next week. Maybe AFK a bit. Start playing Friday. Perfect for you, dude. We got the solution for you. It's called Endless Harvest. You can AFK up to 30 minutes. And if you happen to accidentally put a rock on your spacebar when you AFK, you can AFK up to 6 hours long. Allegedly. And also, when you get tier 5, you can AFK thieving at elves for 30 minutes straight, and at stalls for allegedly, you know, allegedly, if you have a rock on your spacebar, that's 6 hours at the gem stalls. Not a rock though. You'll find anything heavy, allegedly, to put in your spacebar. But yeah, there's a lot of AFK stuff in here. Okay, I'm heavy. Like, you get another super cool. It's, I think this will be ass, but I'll show you. We going hunter rumors kind of early. The reason why we're gonna do hunt rumors is because if we go novice, I hate when this is slow. Oh no, wait, you're gonna everything, so that makes sense. It doesn't do that. Fuck. All right, level. At level 46, okay, what can we get? Sapphire, okay. The attack is, don't do hunt rumors at 46. You will hate your life. Go to 39. I'll have a cheese method up, or you can go to my stream and you'll see it. The cheese method is in moons. There's that bush, and you just harvest from the bush and drop the grubs. That's your cheese method to level hunter early. You do this to 39. At 39, you go to Jerboas. Box-trapped Jerboas. It's insane XP. Like, even without Woodsman, but you guys are gonna have Woodsman. So this is insane. It's Embertail, this one. I was like, what the fuck? They're all gonna be here, so you go to the hunter shop, buy some box traps, you go here. Boom. More like that. They're literally, you get their tails as well. You go here, what you do, you place your fucking box, you catch them, you have, like, with Woodsman, let's look. Woodsman, boom. Hunter, 100% success rate on all actions. Traps attract animals faster and give double loot and double XP. Hunter rumors give double XP and 2 hunter, or 2 loot sacks. And then in place or whatever. And the cut charges are actually very nice. But the main thing here is 100% success rate on all actions and double XP. Keep that in mind. So you'll be doing Jerboas for maybe 10 minutes from level 39. Where is it? From 39 to 57, 10 minutes, I think. But you get double XP, you'll be at 8x XP, so you get 16 times XP. On the main game, on my Iron Man, I got 35k XP level 39. But that's with failing, right? So let's say you get 50k XP. 50k XP times 16. It's 800k XP an hour. In an hour, you'll be level 72. If you go 39 to 72 in an hour. Doesn't be school. We got work for Black Mask. Yeah, it does. It does. Yeah. Sorry. But, like, you only need 57. The reason why you want 57 is you're going to do Ornus, I think. Or was it Ornus? Or Service. Let's see. Firefox. Richens. Yeah, 57. If you do Service, the only thing you can get is a Firefox task. Firefoxes, super easy. You need some logs, which you can just bring an axe. There's trees you can cut here. You just do them here. You can only get that one task, right? You cannot get another task. This is the only one you can get. Until you get 63, and then you can get strength as well. If you do 3 adapt tasks, let's see. We go here, right? Boom. Adapt. You get double loot, right? Never heard of any of these things you have mentioned so far. It's all well, scaling things. What do you mean? Of course you don't know. So the main things we're looking for here is our 7 and 12 sun-kissed bones and 7 and 12 bone shards. If you open, let's say you get one of these drops. How much is this? Is this 100 each? 45. Okay, so 45. So it's 100. So 100. Let's say you get 100. Like, let's say you get 100 each on average, right? So each bone shard is 500, or 100 is 500 XP. My is 100 level. Zerker 80. With birdhouse runs only? Yeah, fair. But the main thing why you want to do a hunter is it's your early 43 prayer for protection prayers, and it will take you less than 30 minutes. That's why. But yeah, let's say you get 100 on average, which is 500 XP, but you're times 8, right? So that's like around 4,000, like 4 to 5,000 XP each loot sack. And if we go to this, let's say 5k, because you get a little bit more than that. Old school wiki experience stables. So 5k each, right? 43 prayer is 50k. So you need 10 loot sacks. Which is, you probably need even less than that, actually. Like, if you're gonna be honest, you need less than that. So you probably need, like, let's say 8. So you only need to do 4 hunter rumors for 43 prayer. Insane. 400 contracts, it will take you 20 minutes with all the buffs. And it will get you a fuck ton of XP. Shells get double XP. It will get you a little bit of coins, but the coins don't matter. Like, these are just insane. That's wild. Yeah. Of course, you need to get the wines and stuff, but that's easy. Like, you don't, that's whatever. And it's also, you only gonna get that one task, and if you get red chins, the red chins is kind of annoying, but it's more XP overall for you. The big one, like I said, is the 100% success rate for that. And that traps attract animals for quicker. That's just the hunter part is insane. And of course, if you're Endless Harvest gang and you do wood cutting, it gives you fire making at the same time, right? So it's really good. And then okay. So that's your first, like, you unlock prayers. Probably when you do that, you're already tier 3. Tier 3. Oh yeah. When you use your bone shards, make sure you are tier 3. That's what I did wrong, actually. So it is 500 times 12. So you get like 6 to 7k XP each hunter sack, actually. So it's, yeah, like I said, it's only, you only need to do maybe even two hunter rumors if you are lucky with bone shards. If not, you need to do 3. That's crazy. I forgot about this multiplier. So when you get your tier 2, you basically do hunter a little bit. You make sure you get tier 3 before you do your prayer training, because this prayer is included in the 1.5x multiplier. So you get 12x prayer XP. And at tier 5, items would be more common. So from this, basically this tier onwards, you want a PVM. So when you get this one, you don't have Culling Spree yet, but that's fine. You literally go to, actually I want to see something. Is there Varlamorn here? No. Initial setup. Is the task list here? No. Okay. No, okay. When you get tier 4, basically what you want to do is you want to get, or even before this, actually, even at tier 2, you can get a Slayer task from Vanica in the fairy place, Xenaris, or Durdel. Either one works. You have access to both. And if you get 48 Slayer, you're gonna kill Frostnagwas. After you do that fucking quest. Where is it? Heart of Darkness. Which, medium length, you just need coins, nothing else, right? Super easy. You probably have crabbed a little bit already, so your stats are fine. Also, from the Slayer training, you'll probably be decent HP level already. You can even, after you get the Slayer level, also just kill some Sulfur Nagwas first. Maybe I would suggest this, and get Sulfur Blades from Sulfur Nagwas. Because Moons of Peril, or Perilous Moons, is completed, but you still need the Slayer level to kill these. You probably want to kill these, get the double hitting weapons, because of this one here. Your minimum hit is 3. And it's doubled with this, which this works with Frost Naguas, because Frost Naguas don't melee you, they hit with you with magic. So you can like have a minimum hit of 6. So if you have Silver Blades, it's a minimum hit of 12. It's insane. But yeah, you basically get 48, 48 Slayer, get Silver Blades from Silver Naguas, do Heart of Darkness, and then you get kill Frost Naguas, which already have a -4 flat armor. So your minimum hit on these is 10 for each swing. So for each hit that you do, your minimum hit is 20. If you only hit a 1, right? If you have 1 strength, your minimum hit on these will be 21. Insane. And of course, it's crazy. Like, these are super good XP to train on anyways, right? So it's actually like really good. Save for Silver Naguas. But Silver Naguas walk up to you, so they're kind of less good. But you can get the potions there, which give strength bonus. But yeah. I'm talking a lot, I know, I'm sorry. So from tier 3, this is when you want to train your melees, because you get more combat skill XP. And also your prayer. Make sure your prayer is at least 43, of course. Protection prayers, important. Tier 4, you can start killing Naguas. So at tier 3, you can start training melees, but I would like hit the crab or something, right? Like do something super easy if you want to AFK. Don't actually like melee something, unless it's a task. Because at tier 4, everything becomes more common. So that's when you want to like, I guess like tier 3, you can get your task, do your task until you're 48 Slayer, and if you're 48 Slayer, get tier 4, because then you get your Silver Blades at a 1 in... What's the drop rate? It's 1 in 500. So yeah, 1 in 90. Silver Blades are 1 in 90 for you. Instead of like only 2x. So instead of 1 in, let's say 250, to keep it easy, it's 1 in 100. And then, of course, you also have protection prayers. You can make some moons potions to like just regen some prayer inside moons, I guess. And then at this point, you also have Priv already unlocked, by the way. I think once you get tier 3, you can unlock Priv. That's my assumption, like between 2 and 3. Depending if you do like a lot of low point tasks or higher point tasks. Which you always want to do higher point tasks and then go back to the lower ones to unlock areas faster. And then you have Larcenist, and then you can AFK. Yeah, fast this year, not gonna lie. I can yap. Don't you worry about it. But yeah, there you go, Larcenist, you go Priv, you unlock CG. After you get like the first Echo items from the Echo Amox, you can AFK your melees on the crab, get like super high melees. Your magic level does not matter in CG. Very big to keep in mind. Your magic level is not important at all. The staff max hit with the 1 tick is always 31. Even if you have level 1 magic. You can do CG with 1 magic. So like Larcenist for big thieving gains. Culling Spree. I'll probably do Go Grimoire if you freeze. Culling Spree is not that big of a deal. It will just make Slayer a little bit easier. But the nice part is you get 5x Slayer points. So basically every task that you do, you can also skip a task afterwards. And also more superior, so you just get more Slayer XP in general. Time to learn CG. Well, you don't really need to learn CG. You want to see something sick? No, YouTube. Raging Echoes CG. Who did CG? Who did CG? Echo Unleft. Well, I don't want the Echo version. I just want the normal version. Maybe Bodhi. Let's see. In Mauritania. Did he go? Oh, here. Here, it will be like super easy. He's two ticking with this, but you could also just do it with mage, but you need a mage weapon and a melee weapon, and it's super easy. And your melee weapon, you get sneakers, right? Yeah. Instead of using your melee weapon here, you can use your melee weapon all the way here, here, even here, like all this distance around the boss, because you have double range with halberd. And your mage is one tick. It's fucking machine gun crazy. Like a CG, you just need tier 1 armor. You don't really need anything. It's super chill. And let's see, Echo Unleft is crazy. So there's always gonna be like tornadoes and then swapping, blah blah blah. The floor swaps. And it's the start, I believe, 33 and 66% HP. He does like pray against everything, and then you just spec him with the weapon. With the dagger. It's kinda cool actually. Like this dagger. It's kinda sick. But of course I can just show you insult easier. This is by far the most fun Echo fight from the last league, I would say. Maybe except for Soul, but I didn't do Soul, so I don't know. But from what I've heard people say, this is the most fun one. But yeah, it's pretty fun. But yeah, here you just go Grimoire for your Connor. All the rest probably Calling Spree. Unless you want Piety. This is actually not that bad for you either, Connor. It's just Slayer will be slightly slower. Because you do get Piety with this. So you will be stronger overall than me, for example. If you go Grimoire. And you have freezes, which is really nice. I just need, or I don't need, but I want Calling Spree because I need 50 mil, 50 mil Slayer, and also the Elite Clues are very important for me. That's why I want this. And then reload. You guys are gonna reload into Friendly Forager. I'm gonna reload into Soul Harvest for Runecrafting XP. And then everybody takes Winion because Minion wins. Crazy DPS monster. This minion basically increases your DPS by like 12. Flat 12 DPS increase. This minion is on average stronger than max or current game max gear Nox Halley, I believe. This minion is crazy. But of course you need to get to it, right? So it will take a while to get to. But yeah, what I'm gonna do, by the way, I'm gonna do Friendly or Barbarian Gathering because I'm bitchless. And then Friendly Forager. I'm basically gonna go middle all the way to here and then go Calling Spree, reload into Soul Harvest. And then middle again. That's the tech. Did you say you're bitchless? Yeah, dude, I'm bitchless. And I'm jobless for 2 weeks then? Sure. Hell yeah. The bitchless and the jobless, dude. Basically, if you're bitchless and jobless, you take one of these. Probably this one. And if you know, if you're not one of those people, you take Endless Harvest. Because it's AFK, it's just insane. The biggest thing here, by the way, is if you're mining an iron rock, when it depletes, it does not deplete for you. So you can just 6-hour AFK one rock for mining as well. Same for fishing. If the fishing spot moves, your character just runs to where the fishing spot moved and then just keeps fishing. It's insane. For like AFK people. For trees, it's the same. If the tree gets chopped down, you just keep chopping and you just keep getting logs. That's why it's perfect for AFK. And you get 2x XP and the resources too for it. Yeah, it's really very good, very good. That's like, yeah. That's why even if you just do this, right? This woodsman gonna be clutch for AFK at work. Exactly. You're gonna AFK teak trees, and with woodsman, you're gonna get 99 fire making and wood cutting in no time. And then when you're playing, Hunter's gonna be insane. Here, thieving is insane AFK. And if you AFK gem stalls in Priv, which is gonna be your first unlock, you get a fuck ton of AFK stuff or crafting stuff. It's like, for you guys, the only not solved things is agility and smithing, which both get solved by this. But I think it's smarter to just paint through a little bit, like an hour of agility, maybe 2 hours max, to save your relic choice. Like an hour of smithing, like let's say 10 minutes of buying bars and 50 minutes of smithing and 2 hours of agility. Then you don't need this relic anymore. Everything else is useless for this. I think that is just so much more worth. Or yeah, not having this. It's safe for, let's say, 3 hours, this one, right? For like the people that are gonna play with me. This is just better. Hunter sucks ass if you don't have this. Also, fletching is super free. Fire making is free with Endless Harvest here. And then Evi teleports you to all the bosses. Very fun. I'm gonna have to take clues, by the way. I'm gonna go Barbarian into Forager because I need herbs. I need 50 more herbs. And I don't technically need both of these. I get agility from the 10%. Basically, my fists are crystal tools, and I don't need any bait for fishing. And also for every XP I get 10% in both strength and agility. So I need 50 mil. Let's see here, right? Experience table. I need 50 mil fishing, woodcutting, and mining. So 50 mil, 10% of that is 5 mil. 5 mil each skill, 15 mil. I get more than 99 agility if I go for 50 mil. So I go 15 mil, right? So the agility I have to do with Sepulcher is a lot less than if I would pick Hotfoot. Because this agility thing, it will only get me to like 85 before I want to train agility. Because that's what happened last leagues. This didn't train my stuff high enough. So the boots are not good for point cappers, in my opinion. And the smithing, I'll do the exact same as you guys. I'll paint through the first 70 levels by making bronze plate bodies and maybe some iron stuff. Or if we get some boys to do Volcano, hopefully the boys get some steel drops, steel bars, or mithril bars. Would speed it up a lot, but it's kind of RNG. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty good. And then Evi, I need to take clues because I need to get this on our website. Perfect. If we exclude all the mega rare and like third age and shit like that, I only have 880 clues or collection logs that I can get. There is a task for 750 collection logs. So it basically needs to complete all the collection logs for clues anyways, or like as good as completed, to get to the 750 logs. So I need to just do clues. I need the clues relic. I need to do fuck ton of clues. But for the average person, there's a lot less clue tasks, so they're not as important. This doesn't skyrocket you as much as it would before. That's why I would say transportation, just it's broken. And then larcenous is just broken for Priv. Gives you 9 or 200 mil thieving in like 15 hours. All the tasks on the way to 200 mil and 99. Infinite gems from the gem stall. Infinite crafting and smithing. That's how I'm gonna get my 50 mil crafting and smithing. Then I'm gonna go culling spree for Slayer and Elite Clues. Reload into Soul Harvest. The prayer's nice. It will speed up my prayer training because I need 50 mil, right? And then rune crafting is... This is the only rune crafting solve that exists. There is no other rune crafting solve in this league. I don't care what you say about Map of Alacrity or like some other methods. This is the only solve. There, like, it's just a sad truth, unfortunately. And then winning always stays winning, you know. Sure. Also, the minion, if you didn't know, the minion picks up all your loot, and it notes the loot. The minion will try to automatically loot items from creatures you kill, including fired ranged ammo. A minimum threshold will be set, not set, or wait, and whether or not these should be noted is configurable on the whistle. So you can just AFK God Wars. If you have enough healing, you can just AFK God Wars or AFK anything if you can pray against it, basically, and or out heal it, and then you just see your minion pick up all the loot. It's insane. This is for sure the pick for most people, I would say. It doesn't really matter what's here. I think this is the pick for most people anyways, because of it picks up the loot, and it does so much damage anyways, and it's AoE. It's insane. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, I hope this DPS calc is correct. That the God Swords are just insane. But how does this work? Is it just time to kill because it's servers? What if it do Versic P2? Hard mode P2. Okay, I think it's just the time to kill. I think it's just the overhitting that was different. Alright, but first, okay, so this is 70.7. $70.7. And yeah, scythes are bad according to the calc. Interesting. So you want God Swords. Yeah, this is just better. Interesting. Actually, what do I have here? It's there. I could finish Halberd build. 1, 2, 3. This one. Permanent defense. Probably this, actually. Probably like that. To get more regen early. But that is that important for... Actually, it's not important for us at all. Like, what do we shoot that has to regen? Nothing. Like, our melee doesn't have any charges until we have a scythe. Which is like late stuff. Yeah, it would be like this for most people. Unless you're freezer. If you're freezer, you take that. Yeah. I got a lot of editing to do. Fuck. I had to like re-record everything basically, kind of what I said, and going through the tree. Through the tree. This tree. And then also all the tasks. So this is probably nice for you guys. I'll probably make a video based on maybe everything in one, but I'm not sure yet. Basically, my idea for a video is you have all these pacts, and I've listed here on the left, you don't see it in a notepad, like what you get first. Like, you get this first, then this, then you go mage. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then for each is like first one. It says, what's this say here? Complete Leaks tutorial. Second one, what does it say? Open Leaks tutorial. So I'll add numbers as well. And then every time I say like, oh, you're gonna unlock this, then I'll also tell you, or like after you do this action, whatever, like this action, you will unlock this relic. Gonna play some CS later. Yo, later, dude. Be insane level, but yeah. I changed this regenerative thing, but I don't think we need it. Gamball, see you, bitch. Sit down. Is Peanut live? Or not, Jen? He said he was going to be on early today, but no, he's not live yet. Oh, Summit's live though. That could be fun to watch. Scam, sit down. Yeah. So, at the end of the video, you'll see like all the numbers, but besides all of these, right? So you have an indicator of like, okay, that was the first, second, blah, blah, blah. And during the video, I also like talk through all these tasks. Only for the regions that I'm picking. Like this first, this second, this third. What did I don't have a guide, but like, oh, 50 combat, it's probably like your fourth one. Like, protect melee, that's probably your fifth one. Like this, after you have 43 prayer, you could probably UE kill. So probably that's your sixth one, right? If you're, and then, I don't know when we unlock Karumja. If you unlock Karumja instantly, you do like 1, 2, 3, probably 4, still 5. You should do this first. Then you're like, I'm gonna go through Karumja, do my tasks. 2 points here, boom. And then it's like, well, I'm a little stronger now. Let's do some UE. Like, so this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here's 6 and 7. This is 8. And then you're like, well, I'm getting a little stronger now. I probably have Churn when unlocked now. So here, boom. Kill Black Dragon. Super easy. You can save spot it with melee with the build. So this is level 9. Or thingy 9. So what you do is 1, 2, oh, not that one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you have a 9th one. Probably, what did I say? Oh, no, 9. This is 9, because the middle one counts as 1, apparently. So this. So, technically you can do CG now, but of course, we're not gonna do CG yet, so what is there to do? We can do this Volcano. This Volcano is a kind of skilling boss. Your HP, maybe if you have 50 HP, you can do it, right? So you do this Volcano, that's 10. So then you go like, boom. Now my CG staff heals me in CG. And then, like, what's the next task? Probably the next task is like kill Echo Moxliaddle. That's like another point. So then we go here, boom, blind bag. And then what's the next task? Probably complete a Corrupted Gauntlets. That's probably your next one. So, okay, boom, Corrupted Gauntlet, bam. Where's the thing? And it's like, oh, maybe you unlock Asgardia now, right? Like, boom. Oh, we have to kill a troll. Okay, that's another one. Bam. I'll just put it next to each other. Royal Titan Soul. Easy. Bam. Dragon Defender. A little grind, but you're 5x drop rate, right? So it's not that bad. Boom. And here, I think we're done here. So what's the next step? Probably, if I'm gonna be honest, a Fire Cape. Fire Cape, boom. You can do triple jets, but let's say it's a little spicy, what else can you do, right? Like slowly you're working up the things. You can buy a Dragon Halberd and kill Zulrah. Or no, you don't even need a Dragon Halberd because you already have this. You also already have the range, so you can just double whopper Zulrah. You can get a blowpipe. That's your next point. Boom, you're full blind back now, right? Like it's kind of like I've kind of like exactly go through the lists, and like at some point you unlock Mauritania. That's your last region. Kill Werewolf, easy as fuck. Assemble Slayer Helm. You probably already have the Slayer points to unlock this if you've done a little bit Slayer. Like you have Larcenous already, 100%. Getting Blood Fury, easy. So that's like 3 points. A full barrow set with where's it? No, up. Oh wait, no, this is the wrong website. That's why. This one. If you have Evil Eye, barrows, you'll have the option to go to the chest or to go to the surface. Getting a full set of barrows, piss easy. So you'll instantly get like 4 points when you unlock Mauritania, even 5, I would say. For Sonics, it's super easy. So let's say you unlocked 5 points instantly. Boom, 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 boom. So you're almost done with your Halley stuff. Then we go back, right? Like, what's the next step? Let's say triple Jads. Like, let's say at this point, I'm ready. I can do it. I can do triple Jads. Because these challenges are all unlocked in the league, so you don't have to do Inferno before this. Boom, triple Jads. You can do it. Believe, right? It's not that difficult. You might die a few times here and there, but it's fine. And we go here. Boom. Full Halberd build unlocked. What you do now is you go to Cheer and Win. Well, you should already have this in your blind bag, but you got a Dragon Halberd. Usually, it is 7 ticks. Here, all Halberd attack speed is 5 ticks. So you have a 5-tick Dragon Halberd. You can attack from 7 squares away. Your training is insane. Or if you go double boppers, of course, that would also be insane. But yeah, like, you have the Halberd tech unlocked now, basically. But that's why I'm like, I don't know, this DPS Halberd is better, but not by a lot. But at the same time, with melee, you can't do much more, right? The only other alternative is like specs and lightweight weapons. Ooh, but yeah, okay. I'm not gonna go through the whole list because I'm gonna do it again tomorrow or later, or tomorrow, right? For the video. But yeah, let's look at some juicy builds. Let's see. Like, we take this right for CG, we have this for Halberd now. What if we want, okay, this is gonna be crazy. Melee weapons always trigger an additional hit using 40% of their base. Okay, so boom. With that, let's look at a spec build. So you have a 2-tick Cerberus dagger with this. 20% chance to not consume spec, which is sick. 20% more strength if it's a lightweight. Whenever you deal damage with a melee weapon, you restore spec. Whenever you attack, I don't know if this counts. This should count, right? 2 ticks, two tiles away. If you have this, because usually you're 1 square away, so this should work on the double melee range. And then we do this, bam, healing. It's kind of whatever for this build. But yeah, we have like this crazy weapon spec, and then if we want to go big damage with heavy weapons, we can also do that. But I feel like the specking, it might be super underrated. But that's why, look at this. We have 3 resets. So if we don't like our build, or there's like a crazy strong build that's hidden, and people figure it out while we're playing leagues, you can reset and then try something else. Same for this, actually. Connor, like you said, you don't know CG, right? You get this. What you do is, for CG, let's see, how do we get there easily? One sec, let me see how to. That's not a bad way to get there. Air spell, Skin River. Probably like this. Boom. 15 points, not realistic. Having you said it's good as fuck, yeah. But for example, if you're like struggling, right? You do this, you have 15, 30, 45% prayer penetration for Gauntlet, right? So if Hunlef prays against you, you can just camp your melee staff, 1-tick melee staff, and your max hit is a 15. But it attacks every tick. So it's still very sick. At 15 points. I don't know how we will. Let's see how you get 15 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say 6, because Echo Moxley Adel. 7, 8, 9. You can even do a fire kick first, like 10, 11. You can do 1 without 12, 13. I guess Asgarnia may be unlocked first. So if you get this, right, like you have this like 50% prayer penetration, 1-tick CG staff. Actually, can we... One sec, can we cook something up? We might be able to cook something. What if we do this? Okay, let's see this actually. Let's just for what do we do this? Oh no, it doesn't even get close. Never mind. I was like, what if you do that? Well, let's say you don't do the healing, right? Oh no, yeah, that's still the same because you want this 100%. Like maybe not this one. But yeah, 50%, like 15 points, 50% prayer pen, 1-tick trident or staff that max, well, on prayer it maxes a 15. But it's every 1-tick, and you don't have to swap, you only have to move and eat. You only need to make one weapon. Like, it could be easy. But of course, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. With just always making a halberd and a thingy will be fine. Also, something that is very nice for you, this works in the gauntlet. This works in the gauntlet, so you get double resources. You get double fish. You get double woodcutting mining, which doesn't really matter because you're only gonna make tier 1 most likely. Because your damage is just gonna be insane. But you can make tier 2 actually. How many? It's 3, right? So you get 6, but you need 7. It's kind of. I guess you only need 2 of each. Like 2 trees, 2 mining nodes. You do need more. I don't know. I would just tier 1. It's fucking leagues. Like if you go here, right? You do this. Boom, 10 points. You have healing, so it heals you a little bit. And yeah, I don't think it's bad at all. Like this, you just, the main thing you need is a tier, whatever the fuck, tier 3 staff, tier 2 melee. That's more than fine. And then tier 2 armor. It's not hard because you also get double fish. And the nice part, Echo Hunlef, you don't have to prep. The prep is gone from Echo Hunlef, so you just have to kill the boss, which it is a lot harder, but you don't have to prep. Right. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Oh, here. Wait, did they? Wait, did I ever? They added the stuff here to the hunting crossbow. Wait, what? Been added. Wait, you can buy knives? That's kind of weird. Anti-dragon shield's good for the steel dragon task. No prep is nice. It's the best, I'm not gonna lie. It actually makes me want to do Echo Gauntlet. Because I think the Hunter fight is overall pretty fun. It's interactive. It's a little it's a little long, but it's pretty fun. But the prepping every CG kill makes it just ass for me. Oh. Oh. Okay, let's read through everything for a sec. All right. Oh, you might have to do this quest actually for. I should probably not do it like that. But... Oh, it's only mass that you're transformer, so you don't need to do this. What does it require? Needle. You don't. I saw needle and I was like, I'm good. Quest XP is increased though, so this quest actually is worth doing. Oh no, never mind. You need 4600 first. Jerboa tails. Never mind. All right. Maybe on. I'm ready to reveal this yet. Okay. Echo boss. Blah blah blah. Your character will be Iron Man. OG. Start of a new area of our. Yeah. What the fuck is this? Learning the ropes. What's this? Oh. I should probably stop doing that. Oh, that's tutorial. I was like, what's this? DT2. Twilight's Promise. Twilight's Promise is kind of nice actually, because that will mean that you have access to the Quetzals to. Fuck. Civitas Elabortus. Like this. The Quetzal here. You'll have instantly access the Quetzal there to the Quetzal here, and the Quetzal there to the Quetzal here. And I think also to the Hunter skill, but I'm not sure about that one. At least you have access instantly to this area. This area has a rune shop, and also it's right next to the crab. So getting to the crab is easy. Druid Ritual, Eagle's Peak, Elemental Workshop, blah blah blah. Dragon Staff, you can claim free spades. Implant jar on 2 strange devices and leaks through the genre layer. Okay, interesting. This project you also gain passive, starting with 5x XP, farming ticks, 4x boost minigames, unlimited run, stackable clues. Echo Boss Warriors are guaranteed drop after certain thresholds. Hardwood Top, everybody will get a purple, by the way, it's really nice. Wilderness bosses can be accessed. without the Wilderness Medium Diary. Pog. OSRS, no damage cap. Dragon Planks have reduced, blah blah blah, don't care. Shop stocks, don't please. All, don't really care. I'm sure yeah. So you get full items, so you just, if you get an ultra ring, you just get an ultra, or an ultra prestige, you just get an ultra ring. It's very nice. It's Mega Rare vouchers, 78 charge with just blood runes. 9 heal shards are increased drop from next, that's massive. Get my max cape, whatever. The Business Xanners are accessible. Slayer Masters will assign the same tasks. Players cannot enter that. Servers are restricted, makes sense. Yeah, your house will be Aldrin. Unlocking your areas to complete various. Yeah, makes sense. Rock 3's respawnable items on the main and main world NPCs will respawn faster than the main game. 3x in most time. Oh yeah. First 3 events are more often. Which, this might be sick actually. That's whatever. Yeah, honestly, this will be your agility training, by the way, hopping across these. But I don't know how much XP it's going to be, but I assume it's going to be actually really good. Because there's no shot they make people do the shit. Well, it's shit XP. And also, I would not do it at tier 1, I would do it at tier 2. Or relic 2. Really? Yeah. Don't forget, at least allows you to stepping stone lava pool to train your agility from level 1. Be careful though, agility course is slightly different and you're likely to get burned if you mess up. You'll also be able to come back to layer anytime, home teleport, use spellbook. But I would not do this tier 1 because the tier 2 passive is 8x XP. So you just do other shit and you just come back and do a little bit of agility most likely. Or maybe even like, nah, tier 5 is too far. So yeah. Actually, you don't need agility before Priv, so maybe even like tier 5, you just go back as 12x. Varlamore, bosses, Omox, Doom, Gemstone, Yui, Moons of Peril, Soul, and Vardorvus. Ancient Zygamites, what the fuck? Blue Dragons, Custodian Stalkers, Frost Nagas. Yeah, this is the part where I don't know. Like, we should do some of these quests for sure. I just don't know. And I cannot be fucked right now. Shops. Actually, a lot of good shops here, by the way. It's crazy. Staff shop. Stonemason. Sword shop, well, probably our early game weapon. X shop for you. Also, there's a pickaxe shop. To buy, like, at least steel. Scaling. Less bone shards. Colossal Worm. I might actually do this mining instead of Hunt Rumors early, but I'm not sure. Because my mining will be going crazy quick because of my relic. Colossal Worm agility cores. Forestry, Hunt Rumors. Sitting valuables, kind of whatever. Stunfire rune crafting. I didn't even think about this. Build totems. There is Train Slayer, yeah. This core slightly differently than others. Get ready to hot food it from shops. Yeah, anti-dragon shield is nice for the steel dragon that you need to kill in Karamja. It just goes anti-dragon shield, pray magic, and water strike even. Like, it will be very quick to kill. Bronze, iron, and steel daggers and halberds in the Fortress Blacksmith. That's weird. Same for these knives. Why the fuck are these knives there? I guess throwable for your relic, but still. Okay. You can use the Bank and Hunters Guilds before completing a quest. Some creatures such as cows, hill giants will respawn more frequently to help the influx of players in some regions. Wait. It's Coliseum, Naguas, whatever, pendants. The pendant good? It's like alright, I guess. Hunter sex, Pog. So let's go Tyranno first, right? Key details, don't really care. Wait, do we not get the quest auto complete or some shit? Unlock somebody else. So all the previous quests too. Okay. This stuff, whatever. Rabbits, gauntlets. Death Altar, cringe, retrieve. Oh, red chins, not bad. Thieving, this is massive. Thieving is crazy. Sure. Drops. Yeah, I was thinking about Volcano. It's 100% a task. Raging Echoes. Tasks. If you go here, can we please deselect? Okay. Hog, these buttons are back. If you go here, right? These just all okay. If we go Volcano. 50 Volcano. That's ass, by the way. Volcano also ass. In his Volcano shard. Okay. So you don't need a tool seat most likely. That makes it a lot better. Because these Volcano shards, like it says here, they are rolled independently on each player per kill. So the same as pad basically. And these are 5x, which still ass, because if you do the worst contribution basically, it's a 1 in how much? 300? That sounds like ass. But it's fine. 300 volcanoes, a doobie like a doobie. Crystal armor seats, weapon seats, enhanced tool seats. Strength armor. Leaf bladed bullshit. Okay. Not bad. But now comes the juice. I fucking love this region. I can't wait to the next. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so excited for that. Next. Also, one tick weapon with Whisper could be kind of fun. Or 2 tick Shadow. But the faces are kind of annoying. So yeah. Also, Echo Server is gonna be interesting. I've never done it. And it kind of looks like you just have to pray a lot. Like you see like 9 ghosts and you have to just pray all of them in order. From what I saw. What else? Mauritania. Yeah, Mauritania. It's kind of mixed feelings. Oh yeah, top hard mode, emphasizes nightmare. Damage and defense increased by 25%. Increased hit points from the monsters by 50. Unique chance is further multiplied by 2. So basically, hard mode top, everybody gets a purple. For Sunny's nightmare, it's 10x drop rate basically, which will still be fucking ass, but you know, what you can do about it. Yeah. Carnage is shit, right? Just Inferno, basically. Yeah. Good. Pretty good. Alright, let's see this. I think that's everything. I think I'm just gonna chill for the rest of the day. I don't really know what to do, and I don't feel like playing RuneScape, I think.